It's a really nice cadence to get into, right? Like you've got your market mapped, a bunch of data on them. You have an hypothesis about an audience and a message that you think is going to resonate. You can build a list of 500, 1,000, 2,000 accounts that meet that criteria. You can run the ads at them, see if it sticks, see if people are actually clicking through and converting, and then choose whether you're going to continue to run that ads at that like broader audience ongoing or can it, right? Like it's actually that initial basis of data that allows you to build the audience and then run it and then work out whether you should continue, which is sometimes important as opposed to something a little bit more hodgepodge and tactical, I guess.
Exactly. And at the end of the day too, we're having much better conversations from a sales perspective. As I mentioned before, like we're executive led sales, the folks that we really want to be talking to, we want to ensure are qualified. And previous to, our previous couple of years doing this manually, we really were having broad conversations with folks that weren't coming inbound. If someone was coming inbound to us, obviously the conversations were much more direct, but anyone that we were reaching out to, the conversations could totally vary. Someone could be completely ready to be doing a redesign of their entire website, overhaul their existing CMS, and, kind of a perfect fit to have that type of conversation. And then on the flip side, we would hop on to another call where someone is just very much exploratory. They found our brand really interesting, found the conversation, but they, as an individual on the other end, is a perfect fit to be able to have that conversation with it. And so it varied so much for us that it created this inconsistency in our pipeline. And now we're able to have much more consistent conversations with folks. And a lot of that comes from knowing what types of folks we're talking to on the other end, what types of companies they're coming from, what types of challenges they might be facing based off the technologies they're using. And then we use the intent that they are showing and the need that they're kind of showing or giving to us based off that activity, to be able to know, okay, what type of way should we be taking this discussion?
That's super interesting. Actually, that initial coordination of making sure the people you're running the go-to-market efforts to look alike in some way results in a consistent conversation as opposed to one that's slightly more sporadic. That's a super helpful takeaway.